Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Warframe. I've been playing this a little bit. If you want to know where all the sneak peek and light candle episodes have gone, all those hours I would normally be playing like random games off the internet. Well, this is a random game off the internet that's captured my attention for a bit. So I figured, what the hell? We'll do a light the candle episode on this. I have spent a little bit of money. This is a free-to-play game initially. It does require a bit of a grind in order to get into it. I'm going to go through and just go through a couple of missions here, show you what I like about it. Some things I dislike, but mostly things I like. So let's go ahead and dive in. So if you've never played Warframe before, it is basically a third-person shooter. There is some other nonsense in here.
It's your lucky day.
Every day you log in, you get to have a reward. I'm going to go ahead and do Resource Booster because that'll help me craft some things. As a free-to-play game, it does have, of course, currency. Let's go ahead and jump into the marketplace, and you'll see what the currency we have here. Here's the market. Typically in the market, you have a couple of different choices. So we have like the Warframes, the weapons, some equipment. For right now, we'll just focus on the Warframes. Warframe is basically your avatar. So you get to choose any one of these. I've got a few of these. I've got the Banshee. I usually start with, you get three choices. You have Mag, who I actually chose as my first one. I actually have two of these because I like her so much. You get some cool powers, and that are unlocked and they're upgraded as you go. So you always start with this one. You always start with the rank 0 one here. You always start with the first one. And this one's really cool. The pool's really nice. Magnetize is really cool. Polarize, I don't use as often. I probably should use a little bit more. But Crush is fucking devastating. Okay, so these all cost currency. Every single Warframe costs currency. I have a little bit. You start the game with, I think, 40, which isn't enough to buy, as you can notice, not enough to actually buy a Warframe. Most Warframes are going to cost between 75 to 700. What makes that decision? I have no idea, but it's somewhere in that range. This Mag being a starter Warframe, that's why she's only 75. However, you don't necessarily need to buy them right out. You can get a blueprint instead. You just need to build them. That's actually harder than it sounds. Most of these pieces, the chassis, the systems, the neurooptics, you can only find their blueprints in certain areas in the solar system. So, like, the neurooptics are only found on Mars. The chassis is only found on, like, Saturn. The systems might be found in Jupiter. So you'd have to basically go through the entire content of the game, go back, and unlock them. It's a bit of a grind. There's definitely a grind to this game. I, of course, have her master tier because I picked her as my starter. Another good starter, I think, is probably Volt. Volt is electric, and he has some great crowd control abilities. This first ability right here, the shock, they're clustered together. That right there, that image right there, where you get to shock like 15 people in a row, totally something you can do in game. It's huge crowd control. Now, granted, the drain is huge too. 25 drain is a lot for a power, but it's actually kind of well done. Speed, never use this. It's crap. Electric shield's actually pretty good. I don't see why it's blocked here. Actually, I have this mastered. Being able to carry a shield around with you and block bullets from hitting you at all is actually just great. And discharge is basically, yeah, does that. For every once in a while, like for somebody who's a little bit more powerful, it's a little harder to knock that down. But yeah, that mostly works. But Volt's actually really good. I like Volt. I've not tried all these yet. Zephyr looks really cool. I haven't tried that yet. I did grab Trinity. Trinity is supposed to be a support role, but I'm not wild about her at all. I've just picked up Protea. I think that's the one I'm playing right now. Protea has this grenade ability that attracted me. I haven't done the Blaze Artillery yet, but we're on the verge. The Dispensary is so-so. It could be good in a group. And Temporal Anchor just lets you basically roll back time for a little bit, which is actually kind of a cool idea. It's only 5 seconds, but in battle, 5 seconds is quite a while. Yeah, so I've got a few of these Warframes over. So the thing about the currency is it's used for everything. You don't necessarily need it in the market either. The nice thing about the arsenal here is that if you see a weapon you really want, like I can go here to equip, and it lists, first thing it lists is all the weapons I have. And then it starts listing all the ones you can buy. Now, most of these are going to cost the platinum currency up here. Almost none of them cost credits. Every once in a while, you'll see a weapon cost credits, like this Mark 1 Brayton, but it's pretty rare. The MK1 Strun is a shotgun I haven't picked up, but like most of these are going to cost some measure of currency. What I've been doing is I've been buying blueprints and then trying to build them. Like most of these, the blueprint's actually not that bad. We don't get to see the blueprint here, I don't think. If I purchase here... Oh, here we go. It does take you to the market basically immediately. So here I can see I just need an Orcan cell. I don't know where Argon crystals are. No idea. Orcan cells you find rarely in missions. So I say there's one currency. There's actually like 12 dozen. Because there's one of them you can buy, the platinum. Everything else you're grinding for. You grind for credits, you grind for ferrite, you grind for polymer bundles, you grind for Orcan cells, you grind for Argon crystals, you grind for every material that's in the game. And some of these are also locked. There's mastery rank here. I have rank 5 in mastery. You need to pass trials. Basically, every time you get to a new planet, you get to a new mastery. So speaking of the map, let's go ahead and select ourselves a mission. I've got a sniper rifle right now. That means I could probably do a spy mission, which I'm actually kind of fond of. Let's go into a spy mission here. So here, all right, we start on Venus because that's where I was last. If I back up here. Okay, so you start on Earth. You work your way to Venus. You go to Mercury. And then for some reason, I don't know why, that unlocks Mars. Once you're on Mars, that goes to Phobos and Deimos, the moons. After that... Yeah, after that it goes to Ceres. That's right, I just unlocked Ceres. Mars also unlocks to the Void. So I can go over here to the Void and pick up a mission as well. That unlocked Phobos. That's where I got that from Phobos. So each one of these, once you're done with all of the nodes are each one of these places you pick up missions. Once you're done with all these nodes, then you can go ahead and do another mission. And unlock these junctions, and that takes you to another planet. It's all contained within the solar system as far as I know. I don't think you can leave the solar system. Once you've unlocked all the nodes, then you can build a resource extractor. And then you can deploy that extractor. I'm going to go ahead and deploy my Titan extractor here. And it will just go ahead and grab one of these resources for you. So it alleviates the grind somewhat. You can only have one extractor out at a time, though. I have 2 in case one of them gets really hurt. But there's no reason to build any more. Unless, of course, this one gets destroyed. At 100% health, I mean, mostly as long as it's above 0, it's going to extract something for you. Okay, so let's go and do a mission here, so you can see what this stuff is like. So Arvel's a great spy mission. Kind of low level for me, but that's okay. That just makes it easy. Let's go and do a spy mission here. I find it's actually helpful when I'm leveling up a new frame. Like I'm doing right now. I've got this brand new frame that does the grenade attack. It's very helpful to actually just go on a nice quiet mission like a spy or a rescue, something where I'm not going to get spotted very often, and use a bow or a sniper rifle in order to make sure that I'm not going to engage into large groups.
Your mission is to break into enemy data vaults and steal any intelligence files you find.
I'm going to go ahead and pop all these crates too. I'm going to go away from the objective for a little bit, because sometimes the best stuff, like I said, there's salvage over here, is away. I mean, this is an old trick that, you know, they've been doing since, I don't know, Metroid? Is it Metroid? Or, there was some game way back in, like, I want to say, like, early 90s. That was like, if you went opposite of the way you thought you were supposed to go, you actually ended up getting some really powerful weapons. Nowadays, it's just, you know, small power-ups or a little more currency. Picking up some nonsense here. So we got some energies. That means we have an ability to use our powers. We do have a pet as well. This little blue guy hanging up on my top left there. He's able to attack But I'd prefer if he didn't, because that will give me away. If they already know I'm here, it doesn't matter if he attacks. But if they don't know I'm here, he won't attack, which is nice. Just need to get the headshots on the sniper rifle. Sniper rifle is loud, of course. If I was leveling up a bow, that'd probably be better. But for now, we're doing this. Oh, hello. My aim sucks, but that's my fault. Be down there. What we don't want these to do is set off the alarm. So, the way sound works in this game. A little tricky. There is a range for how loud things are and how loud they get. Over here, it looks like. And we want to make sure that nobody hears us. And nobody sets off the alarm. Right now, I don't think the alarm is set off. Fortunately, the sniper rifle is really powerful. Sometimes those guys will give you trouble in a less powerful weapon. One thing I have to get used to, I'm a little bit used to the bow. The bow actually has an arc, and firing, you have to actually wait for the bullet to reach its target. With the sniper rifle, I'm starting to get used to it now. It does not have that. Not know what that is. Some weird, I don't know, shield or something. I love the movement in this game, by the way. It's so good. Like, if I just want to move fast, I just duck, move. I can dodge away. It's very, very good. Okay, but you have some credits. Credits are basically just used to buy things. Oh, hey, guys. Melee in this game is really powerful. You can also block shots in melee like a freaking Jedi, which is great. I mean, they're probably not allowed to say Jedi Simulator, but it's kind of a Jedi Simulator. Okay, empty room, no big deal. Guy over there apparently doesn't care about his dead foes. The bad guys will eventually just disintegrate. I'm going to assume that has something to do with our weapon somehow has that intrinsic ability. Yeah, the jumps around here, like, if you don't think you can make it, you're probably wrong. More than likely, you can totally make the jump. You just have to know it. I did pick up a mod for one of my weapons. That one adds heat. There is elemental damage. So if you, like, combine elemental damage, like, you combine, say, heat and electricity, that's explosion. And that'll actually do more damage. Or if you do, like, heat and cold, that's magnetic, I think. No, it's... Oh, I forget what it is. Like cold and electric, stuff like that. So you can combine various things. It's actually kind of fun. All right, here the sniper rifle would be bad. For the sniper rifle, I don't want to use a sniper rifle to just open this up. I do need to attack this, but if I attack it with my staff, I risk shutting that off. So what I'm going to do instead is grab my secondary. Pop it open like that. Secondary weapon is usually just if you don't have a free... If both your hands aren't free. Most of your primary weapons are going to be two-handed, like the sniper rifle. So if we pick anything up, and some missions do require you to carry around objects, then we would have to worry about using our pitiful little secondary weapon. Some of the secondary weapons can be pretty powerful. I do like the Furious right now, but there are some of these, like the kunai. The kunai... Seems like it's really powerful in cutscenes. Like, you see it happen, and it looks great, but I have not been able to get a powerful kunai. It takes, like, 5 hits to knock down a guy, even if they're all headshots. It's, like, it's not great. Whereas the Furious, I mean, it still takes 5 shots, but they're faster. The kunai fire speed is just a little bit too slow for me. You can also come up on these, which is great. We can just use the zipline. Be a little sneaky if you want to be. Of course, the sniper rifle, not exactly a stealthy weapon if anybody hears it. There is a radius. I forget exactly what the radius is for the sound. To make sure that we're not going to alert anybody here. There's a person here. His back is turned, so that worked out. There's another person there. Headshot will probably take her out. You can not move, though. Okay, so what we're going to do instead is go behind her and take her out that way. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Turn around. We'll go a little bit ways this way, but I think this might actually be the way out. Yeah, I think that's the way out. Alright, we don't want to go that way. Oh, okay, hello. Do love the sniper rifles. And the bows. Really, you only get your first sniper rifle. Well, you get your first free blueprint for a sniper rifle pretty late. I think I had to wait until after I was done with Demos. So it's like 4 planets in or so. It's quite a while. That's the way we came in. We want to go this way. I mean, you can always buy it, right? If you're willing to dump money into this game, you can just unlock all the Warframes and unlock all the weapons very easily. However, that does not mean the masteries are unlocked. You still have to spend the time to grind up the mastery so that you can actually mod your weapons. All the mods are tied to levels. All the mods take up a certain amount of space, and we can show that later. I'm gonna go ahead and scan this right here. To give me basically just a little bit more currency, a little bit more points for every mission completion. I'll make sure to scan things. I think I already scanned everything Grenier here. Nope, not that though. Okay, there's another plant over there. Might as well scan that. There is a bad guy over there who respawned. They do respawn, but it is slow. So if you're quick enough in a mission, you can usually go through a mission without them respawning too quickly. Now, if I had scanned him, I would have gotten more points. Go and grab this really fast. I know we need to go to the spy mission. Okay, I think we've unlocked everything here. Was there something up here? Yeah. Okay. Up here, then. Let's go back to where we were. Didn't be anything up here either. It's totally worth it to grab everything you can. Most of the... There are some people who like to just speed run through, and that's fine. It's however you want to play. I think it's handy to do this because... Oh, alright, stay on that one. Because otherwise you're grinding for materials. You know, you just have to do, like, grinding missions. Like, you're not going to be able to... Oh, we should probably scan this guy first. Maybe if I've already... Oh, okay, Codex Center complete. We're done. Okay, so let's go and melee this guy. There we go. Where are you? Same thing over here. And sometimes that's necessary. A lot of these guys can be very strong. Whereas a sniper shot to the head won't actually kill them. So some of these guys just need to be taken out silently, like in melee. There's just no way around that. That is someone moving. Yeah, there we go. That was loud. I don't necessarily know where that came from, though. Okay, yep, he doesn't seem to care. Can't quite get him. Alright, grab these first. There. Oh, somebody knows where I'm here. Okay. Not too shabby, though. I do like the one-hit kills, alright? That's the way we want to go to get out. He did not actually set off the alarm, so I think we're okay here. Make sure this stuff is scanned. Okay, scan that. We just get points, basically. Scan that, too. There you go. Alright, lots of cool little trinkets. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit off the beaten reservation here. Okay, that's an empty room. Alright. But, hey, got me that particular little thingamabob, so sure. You do have to buy charges in the market. Fortunately, that does not require actual currency. You can totally buy them with credits. So as long as you grind up enough credits, you should be able to afford all of the charges you need. Not that the codex is really necessary. You don't need to do codex if you don't want to. One thing I do like about this game is there's a lot of optional content you can just ignore. Like, you don't have to do the resource extraction if you don't want to. If you don't want to do every single node, that's fine. Don't do it. You don't want to unlock every single Warframe? It's fine. Don't do it. Pick a Warframe you like. Go with it. I know some people have stuck with the Volt like their entire career of the game. And that's perfectly okay. Do whatever you like. I totally whiffed there. That was bad. I got him to look at me, though, so yay. Also like that the reload does not take you out of the scope sight. That's a problem that actually happened in a few games. Oh, I'm thinking of specifically, I don't know what I'm thinking of, is Super Mecha Champions Battle Royale I really like. In that game, when you're scoped in on the explosive sniper rifle, it will actually take you out of the scope in order to reload. Alright, so here we have a hacking minigame. For the Grenier, it's basically just how fast can you press the spacebar.
The target console is nearby. If you
Like so.
trigger the alarms now, the
Okay,
enemy
we do
will
not want to
start
trigger
restoring
alarms. These guys can be
Keep
pretty
going.
strong, so
Nobody
if you
knows
can
you're
sneak
good.
up on them... I don't think you can actually melee them. Yeah, we might need to just shoot them. Okay. Okay, there's a sensor bar there. Basically, these sensor bars, they don't set off the alarm. They just make a shield appear. Like, if we go up here, try to open this up, there's a shield here. That will hurt me if I try to go through, and it will probably set off an alarm. I need to make sure the shield is not there. And now, by default, it is not. I just heard somebody. I'm guessing he's downstairs. Don't see him, but yeah, he totally is. Okay. Alright, so he knows I'm here. Let's go over to him. I think what I have to do for this one... The spy missions I like because they're basically puzzles. Like here... We just have to raise the elevator. Elevator goes up. He's on the elevator at the time. He was not. That's okay. We'll go ahead and go back down. And now we murder him. There we go. He's dead. Okay. Now we go ahead and grab our... Oops, that's not it. Go and grab our intel that we're here after. There we go.
Extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Alright, and that's the ideal way to do any one of these stealth missions, is always do it silently. We have 2 more parts to this. We're not done yet. We got B and C. I grab all the... Hold on. Did I leave loot behind? I might have left loot behind. Trying not to leave loot behind, but maybe we're okay? What all those? I thought there was something else. Okay, guess we're fine. Oh, you know what it was? It was over here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was totally these. Okay. I was rushing. There. And affinity is basically how you gain experience in each of the weapons. So basically you gain experience from with weapons by using them. I use my sniper rifle more. That means that I'm going to get affinity with that weapon, which means I'll be able to level up with that weapon. Which means I'll be able to add mods, make it even more powerful. So I use it more, and so on and so forth. Now, you don't necessarily have to kill anybody with the weapon, you just need to use it. So if your weapon's too weak to be able to kill anybody, you can fire once at somebody, and that will be sufficient as long as you fire it. It does need to contribute to the kill, but it does not need to be responsible for the kill. And that will help it gain affinity. It will be slow. Sometimes you will find affinity inside these chests, which is why I always open them up. And that affinity goes to a random aspect of your Warframe. Could be the Warframe itself. Could be a weapon you're using. You won't know until you get to the end screen. Alright, so we'll hack this bad boy.
Nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now and
Let's see which one this is.
data.
My missions do vary slightly. Okay, so this one, we have sensor bars on both of these. And pop those. And this is one game that I think would actually work really well with the controller. I've only played this with a keyboard and mouse, but the auto aim is still present on the keyboard and mouse a little bit, not too much. You can shut it off completely. I'm bad at video games, so I have a little bit on. But again, whatever makes fun for you. There's a shield over there, so that's not the way to go. Oh, is this just... Yeah, okay, that's a trap. It's got to be a trap, because it says it's right there. It says it's right there. That's got to be a trap. How is it a trap? Okay, there is a guy who could drop there if he's alerted. That guy is a bad guy, and the nice little teal there, I I don't see anybody who would set them off, though. Go around and pop these while we look around for the trap. Okay, take out the sensor bar for sure, just in case. Ah, there it is. Okay, that sensor regulator might not be killable in one shot. He's level 11. But my Vectis is only level 9, so I think that will actually make it a little difficult. He's not facing me, though. He's not facing the place I need to shut off, so... if we can just do this... yeah, okay, we're blocked. He can't see us. Okay. Okay, they don't even know it's gone. So at this point, the alarm won't go off because I've already grabbed the data. So I could shoot him if I want. Let's see if I would have killed him anyway. Let's see. Nope. And the alarm went off. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I grabbed the data first, because that would have been embarrassing to just lose that. Alright, let's get out of here. How do I get out of here? Oh, yeah. Follow the sea. Follow the prompts, dummy. That'll totally do it. Most of the time, that's totally the way to do it. There's also an alternate way we could have gone. I could have gone through the maintenance grate here. That would have led me down here, and you see I'm right behind where we were. The problem was with this one is I probably would have been spotted by the sensor drone over there. So, not going to go that way. I think I have to go back up again. Oh, well, I missed some loot. So that was actually maybe not, didn't grab any of it, so not worth it. Alright. So I do like the spy missions. They're basically just little puzzles. How do I do this in a nice, covert way without alerting anybody? And, of course, when I finish the mission, then I get leveled up on my Warframe, which means that I can add mods to it. That actually gives me, like, more health and more shields. That's all good. Okay, so we want to go this way. Want a larger map? I can hit M. You can see that we just need to go this way. Hello there. The door was closed, so even if it was loud, I don't think anybody else on the other side of the door would hear it. Well, that time was open. Oh, but the other guy might have been far enough away, doesn't matter. Okay. Go for just a body shot. I don't think we're going to line up a headshot. The body shot should be more than enough to kill him. Assuming he shows up. Where the hell are you? Oh, there's this dude. Okay. Admittedly, the shot that made him turn around, probably not what I should have done there, but too late. My pistol ammo's full. It's good news. I do need a mod on my sniper rifle that gives me the ability to turn any ammo on the ground into sniper ammo, but I don't have that for this yet. So this is weird. The science stars, so like I said, there's a lot of currency in this game. One of them is Endo. Endo is used for modifying mods, basically. All the mods you can upgrade. So, like, you might get a mod that does, like, 15% heat damage. Well, you can modify that mod and make it do 30% or 45%. It's just going to cost you credits in Endo. So, we need the Science Stars to sell those, turn those into Endo. A lot of guys down there. Here, we're going to go and shoot these guys out. I don't know if, well, if it's a good idea. We'd probably go surprise them the other way. We'd probably be standing these too. There, that'll get us a bit. Okay, let me go ahead and open this up. Okay, that was a little close. I should not have done that. I should have shot that one. My secondary. Okay, so they were down here. I don't see any of them now, so I think they're all on that ledge. Or on the bridge, rather. They've actually passed the bridge. Okay. Okay, we can take you out. That's easy. Not gonna alert anybody else. I'm far enough away. I don't think they would have heard it. That's why a bow is sometimes a better option, because then you know for a fact they didn't hear it. Oh, they totally know I'm here. Alright. Of course, the AI is not exactly the most clever thing ever. Thank you, pet. That's why I keep my pet around. He likes to freeze these guys in place. His cold zap is actually really good. I don't think there's a way for them to go here. Simple body shot, no worries. Okay. He's just this guy. Easy. Melee prowess. I have like a dozen of those. They're not that great. I should probably be turning those in for Endo.
We're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying.
It's just a matter of determining like which ones are duplicates, which ones aren't. Okay, this one. So there's a shield here. We can't go through this way. Sometimes you can knock out the fans, but only if they're sparking. This is glowing for some reason. I think it's just trying to fool you. You can't actually do anything with this. The answer is to go through this. There's distortion that makes you think it's glass. Nope. You just walk right through it. Okay, but there is a shield. Yeah, okay. So there's a shield there. Walk through that. We time it right. There you go. Oh. Alright. I set off the alarm.
Data destruction is
Okay.
imminent.
Okay.
You need to hurry.
Yep, I need to hurry. Need to hurry. Let's go all the way down. Here. 35 seconds. We can do it. We're gonna get a lot of people shooting at us, but we have shields for that. Okay, we did it.
Data integrity verified. Retreat
Did get alarms, but you know,
We have everything we came for.
that's
Get
okay.
to extraction.
Alright, let's get to extraction. Okay, I mean that could have been worse. We ranked up the Vectus at least. We wouldn't have done that if we hadn't shot those two guys, so we'll call it a win. Call it a win. Now, once you unlock these on the spy mission, you get to go the secret way. That opened up for us. This was not open before. You were paying attention. Alright, so we need to go that way. Where exactly is this thing? Oh, that's not so bad. That's actually pretty close. Now, the way they do waypoints, of course, indicates that that's the way to the exit. We only see the parts of the map that we've actually explored. So when we walk through here, the map will change and indicate that there's yet more to go. Oh, alright. Nope. Didn't quite make it. Alright. Zap you then. The alarm might still be off, but I don't think so. The alarm should not be activated because we were in a secret area and those usually have their own private alarm systems. They're triggered only when you activate, well, their triggers, so it shouldn't matter. I think if we had actually been in real trouble there, if the alarm was actually on, I don't think it would have let us go through the door. But I think we're okay. Alright, perpetual agony is not that great. Status duration, I don't know. 5% isn't that much, so of course, again, we could always modify it to be more. It is an investment and add no credits, and I don't want to do that yet. That was a body shot, but totally worth it. Doesn't need to be headshots all the time, just needs to be, you know, accurate and true. Oh, hold on, we need to get up there. Climb back up, and do that. There we go. Might as well take a picture. Smile. Okay, any bad guys take a picture of, or are we good here? I think we're good here. There might be... Oh, there's totally somebody over there. There we go. Alright. And be murdered. And smile for the camera. Thank you. Sometimes the bodies just drift. It happens. That usually depends on what Warframe you have. Some Warframes can, like, change gravity. Some of them can change shape and size. A lot of cool powers in a lot of these Warframes. Okay, I'm just wandering off the beaten path here a little bit. I think we came this way, though. Yeah, we turned... maybe we didn't turn left here. I don't know. Anyway, let's get out of here. We're done with the mission. Okay, and here we find out how many ranks we got for everything. My Protea is up to rank 9. That means we want to unlock something, which is pretty good. Our pet, the Taxon, got ranked up. His weapon got ranked up as well. Most of our weapons got ranked. Okay, we got a Lilith. We'll talk about Lilith and Voids there later. We, of course, got the Scion Star. Okay, so these are the mods we got. Heated Charge. 15% heat. The number in the top right, the 6, indicates how many slots you need in your pistol, in this case, to be able to equip this. Okay, 16% counter chance, 80% status chance, and the pistol there. Alright, I'll pick up some stuff. Alright. I do like the repeat button. It's pretty good. So, once we're done with the mission, usually that's when I go and look at our arsenal. So I can, you know, change some mods around. Even change a Warframe. So here, for the Protea, we can upgrade. And here's where all our mods are. So every mod I picked up, the ones I haven't sold anyway, are tucked away in here. So I have 2 capacity left. I don't think there's anything with 2. Well, Thief's Wit. Highlights mods to the environment as well as the minimap. Basically just lets you pick up a little bit easier. It's okay. You notice some of these have green numbers. That indicates that normally this would cost me 4 or 3, one of those. But because this Warframe is specifically attuned for this mod, and it's only costing me 2. You don't get to pick which mods are attuned. It's just a matter of which ones it's actually good with. Some Warframes are better with like more vitality or more shields or a better enemy sense. Some mods really, or some Warframes really work well with those. But you don't get to pick. You just have to experiment and see which ones highlight in green or red. Like here, if I take flow away. Take flow. Oh, because I was trying to trade out. So here we see that reflection would actually be in red. And it would actually cost me 3 instead of the 2 it would normally cost me. So there you can see the difference. Is that this would cost me 3. But I put it in the special one, it cost me 2. With only 2, I don't think there's anything I can really afford to put in. More vitality. You can't put in more than one of the same. So if I want to do this, I can't because they conflict with each other. I can upgrade this one, though. So if I go and click on mods here, I can say, well, I would like more shields, please. So we click on this, and I can start infusing, and I can rank this up. So now, instead of a 30% recharge, we get a 45% recharge. I don't think recharge is actually that great. What I probably want is more shields in general. Let me back up. So that's instead of fast deflection, I think it would be... Which one is it? Redirection, isn't it? Yeah, it's still a redirection. So that would actually, if I replace fast deflection and redirection, that would take up the 2. I don't think I have another redirection. That's the only one I have. But look at that. That's a huge increase right there. Yeah, so that's how mods work inside your Warframes, inside your weapons, inside everything, really. See what the Vectis can do here. So we have a capacity 4. Reload speed is not our problem right now, so I'm not too worried about that. Right now we just have a basic flawed serration. We have a full serration. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to replace this. That might be worth it. That's also 15%. Oh, that was 10%. Okay, so we got a little bit of a boost there. Really, for the sniper rifle, if it doesn't kill him in a one-shot anyway, a little bit of boost like that's probably not going to matter. Though some of the bad guys later on probably will help. Yeah, okay. What I do like about this, though... Okay, so we've got the Vexus here, right? Except we can use the exact same mods, the one we've upgraded and everything, no matter what we're using. So, like, I could say, okay, I'm done with the Protea. Let's go use, I don't know, Volt. Let's go use Volt. Voltat. There he is. Go use Volt. Look at his upgrade. And that vitality that was given us 120% in our previous Warframe, used here as well. That fast deflection, that redirection that I was using in the other Warframe, used right here. So The mods carry over with you. It's actually really a nice quality of life feature I really like. I do want to keep upgrading our... let's actually play with Tatiana for a little bit. She's actually kind of fun. I really like her 4th level power. Tatiana, we look at her abilities here. I guess we can look at these here. So she can shrink down very, very tiny and then go and attack them. It turns out the AI is really bad at aiming at you when you're really tiny. They try to go for body shots, but your body is as small as like one of your hands. And so you can usually go in and not be touched too much. Actually very, very cool. Lantern is just okay. It's alright. You basically call in a bunch of swarm fireflies. Tribute's kind of random. It's better in a group because then you have a chance to increase your companion damage. If that happens when you're solo, it does kind of work on you, but it works better with other people. And Spellbind is just basically just a control. Usually needs to be aimed a little well. We're at rank 2. I think it's the rank 1 I had a problem with. The rank 1 only worked on one person at a time. I think rank 2 actually does multiples. Alright, so we did a spy mission. That was cool. Let's go ahead and do a rescue mission. I'm going to change my gun here. Rescue missions are still quiet. Let's do the regular Paris here. It will be very quiet. How many mods we need to do here? I only have 2. I guess we get the duration full up, then a little bit more damage. There we go. Alright. So, let's go do a rescue mission. Rescue missions can be done quiet, but it's not very quiet. Is there a rescue mission on Mars? I don't know if there is. Oh, here we go. Ooh, no shield mode. Okay, so you do occasionally get these daily challenge things. Usually skip over those, but sometimes you need to do them. Assassination. So those are basically boss fights. You would think these would be quiet. They are not. These are not quiet missions. These are go in and murder everything, and by the way, there's going to be something bad waiting for you at the end of it. This one actually wasn't that bad, but some of them can be very, very tough. The one on Venus, I think it was, extremely hard. We're going to go through some of these missions just to see what they're like. I don't think there's a sabotage. Disruption. It's not the same thing. Excavation can be interesting. I do not think there's a rescue on Mars. Alright, so we'll go deal with another group. Is there a rescue on Earth? The capture, which is kind of weird. Captures are definitely not stealthy at all. I think they would be. Oh, right. Okay, I'm not ready for that assassination mission for sure. Mobile defense is kind of neat, but not what we're going for today. Where the devil? Okay, it must be on Venus. Exterminate mission, spy, excavation. Come on, there's got to be a rescue here somewhere. Revival missions everywhere. This assassination right here. This is tough. Especially if you do it at the level appropriate time, it is tough. Took me quite a few tries to be able to do that one properly. Where the devil? Maybe Mercury? Didn't think there was one on Mercury. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there we go. Totally a rescue mission there. Okay, we'll go to Mercury then. I love rescue missions. The reward for a rescue mission is basically a summonable friend, which can be very useful for some missions. It gives you a blueprint so you can build a summonable friend, which will help you on missions you would normally need a group for, or at least somebody else.
This is a rescue mission. We need to find and liberate the hostage before any harm comes.
All right, we
to
need to
them.
find and liberate the hostage. Roger that. So, all the prompts, right? That's where we're going. These guys are being dicks. I'm gonna just put you up. Oh, okay, you just knocked me back. There. All right. No danger to me in melee. Oh, hello there. Speaking of melee. Okay, he's dead. Okay, great. How they knew I was here, I have no idea. We just lucked out.
We can't leave without rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching.
Yeah, so some of these missions, it's usually a good idea. In fact, most of the missions, it's usually a good idea to go away from the objective for a bit. Just to see, you know, what treasures lie about. Sometimes it's the only way to get special blueprints or something special. Sometimes it's just, you know, random loot. Which is also good, but maybe not exactly what some people are looking for. There's a guy down here, apparently. Reason why I keep my pet around. He knows where the bad guys are. He can take them out, but mostly he'll just weaken them. Unlikely he's going to be able to kill anything. The pet's mostly just an awareness filter for me. You can get mods, of course, that tell you where enemies are. Sometimes very useful. However, it does take up value in mod space, so, you know, it's a balance. I probably should be using my bow. I do need to level it up. Although my bow staff right now is what I'm using. That's also good. Yeah, these actually have travel time, so the arc is a little harder to get used to when you're playing with the sniper rifle for a bit. He saw me, didn't he? I don't know if he did. Oh, he totally did. Yep, nobody set off an alarm yet, though, so their gunshots also have a radius of how long they're, or how far away they're going to be seen. On the minimap, there's something blue. Oh, yep, there we go. Special blueprint. Okay, so we'll go and scan this. There we go. Okay, we got Rainier Leadership, whatever the hell that is. Some kind of special something that unlocks something else. There's some parts of this game I don't know what things are. I'm definitely no expert. According to Steam, I have 50 hours in this game, and I feel like a neophyte sometimes. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. Oh, that, like right there. Well, it's good to show you that anyway. So, when you die, when you die to stupid environmental puzzles like that, jumping puzzles basically, there's no real penalty. You can just die over and over the same jump, and you're fine. I guess I don't want to do that. I probably want to do this instead. Definitely heard that. I thought that would hit you. There we go. That's why I keep my pet around to slow guys from going into cover when they're near me. Okay, I think that's all the guys who saw me. Nope, they still totally alerted everyone else. Alright. No actual alarms yet, but that's probably only a matter of time. See anybody? Oh, hello. Shield guy apparently couldn't raise his shield in time. Dude, when you're named after your thing, you think you'd actually, you know, be able to pull it off there. But nope. He just sucks at his job. Okay, looks like there's a secret passage over this way. Well, secret passage, I guess, you know, a giant vent we can crawl through.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Okay, this is new. I don't remember this before. Oh, hello, guys. You're pretty strong. Usually it only takes one hit from my bow staff to be able to take you out. Ferrite deposits, you find those on Mercury all over the damn place. And of course, my map says, there we go. Okay, I do have a mod. I think I have something very close to Thieves' Wit. Lets me know exactly where these items are. Okay, don't blow anything up. Sometimes they're just unobservant. Sometimes they're a little too observant. It's kind of a balance. Okay, so I got all turned around. Where am I going? It says I need to go up. Can I go up? As I came through up. Okay, yeah, I can totally jump on this. There we go. Alright. Got him. Hey, 1,000 extra damage is not too bad. You got a stealth affinity bonus too. That to be truly and guaranteed not seeing you. Usually that means facing away from you. In order to get that stealth affinity bonus. That affinity bonus does go directly to the weapon you were using at the time. That guy did not see me. And sometimes you just don't get the affinity bonus. Like that time I probably should have, but This time, definitely not. I do love it when they knock into each other like that, though. That is damage, and it works out great. As long as these guys don't hear me. Okay, going for that. Alright, though. Looks like I do have enough power right now. I could use Titiana's power. I don't think we need it yet, though. There was a guy holding off over there. There he is. Go pick up this nothing good. Alright. Too bad. Normally, they'll come over here to this control console and try to set off an alarm. Definitely do not want that to happen. Huh. Nobody here. There is a thing here. Hard to tell what that's all about. Okay, where's this go? Be around. Seems simple. Okay, there's likely somebody behind that door, so I just gotta be careful. Yep. But a headshot to the face totally takes her out. Guy I just saw over there, but I guess he walked away. There's no way he saw me, though. There's no way he heard any of the shots. His bow is silent. Nobody else got off any shots. You don't shoot through the door. That's all it takes sometimes to evade me. I don't know if the melee weapons actually do much noise. I know they don't when you do the executions. But I don't know if they do any, or if they have like a huge noise radius. There might be a small noise radius actually, regardless. I have no idea. I've not done experimentation. You guys just knocked each other there. Thanks for not setting off the alarm, guys. Appreciate it. Not that you had a lot of time. Alright, that was a total murder. That right there, that group would have been great for Volt. He would have just shot once, and they all would have died to electricity damage for sure. Okay, so here's the holding cells. So the trick here is the Guardians. Usually the Guardians have enough health that you're not going to be able to snipe them. Doesn't matter how much damage you have on your weapon, there's just no way. What is working, though, is usually going to be melee. If you go up to them and sneak attack them like this, then they die instantly. The trick is doing that, because if they even see you, they set off an alarm. So the way rescue missions work is there's kind of a point system. So if you manage to kill all the guards, that's a point. Manage to rescue the guy you're here for, that's a point. You manage to not set off the execution alarm, that's a point. Okay, she totally would have seen me there. So if you manage to do all three of those, that's 3 points. That means you get maximum reward. Okay. Just stay behind her here. If I stay behind the column, she won't be able to see me. If you manage to lose any one of those things, you get deducted basically, but you still get a reward. Now what I actually want to do is kind of mess up here. What I can do instead of messing up though is I can just not kill all the guards. There's usually 3 guards. I don't have to kill the 3rd one. I do get a bonus for that, but I don't actually want the maximum reward for this. I'm gonna wait until this guard passes by. There she goes. Oh, come on, just go, just go. That's the door I want to open right there. She doesn't go. Oh, there we go. Okay, she's going. All right, so kill the sensor bar. All right, she's leaving. Great. As long as she doesn't turn around before I manage to open these doors. Oh, damn arc traps. I hate those. They take away your shields and then they take away your health. I might die here. Oh, that was super close. I could have died. Alright, so since we didn't kill the guard before we rescued the guy, we probably will not get the maximum reward. And I'm kind of gaming the system to get the reward I do want. Oh, hey, first door. Nice.
Prisoner located. We need to get them back to command in one piece.
Okay,
Find
so
a
you
way
come
to
with
the
me. The
exit
nice thing is you can
and don't leave the
give a
site.
secondary weapon to this guy, so he can take the Furus. The really nice thing about this, you take the...
Weapon and I'll watch
Okay.
your back.
Really nice thing of this is that anytime he uses his weapon, you gain affinity with that weapon. I don't know why they did that, but it's very handy. Alright, let's get to the extraction point. He's got to stay alive during the whole thing. I don't want to kill you. We can just sneak by you, I'm good. Although we need to go past her somehow. We're going to jump over here. I don't know if he can do this. Hope he can. He did. He actually made the jump. Fantastic. Alright. Now the trouble is, of course, we need to go past her in order to get... I totally... Well, it didn't not kill the right... Didn't not kill... You know what I mean. I killed the wrong guards, basically. I should have killed her and then left the other one alive, but I didn't know which one we needed. We just gotta be careful we're not gonna be spotted here. If we're spotted, she's definitely gonna set off the alarm. Okay, there she is over there. Okay, I don't see her now, so I think we're safe. These guys probably won't set off the alarms. Let's just murder them. The Furus does make a little bit of noise, though, so farther away if we are from that Guardian, all the better. Oh, come on, he moved. He dodged. Dodging isn't allowed. I don't like dodging. Great. Exit's apparently this way. Let's keep on going, buddy. Don't get shot. You do see his... Okay, guys. You see his health and shields in the, on the left. Okay, you did a good headshot there. Good job, guy. Gotta get out of here sooner or later. One of these got to be an actual exit, right? Sometimes you're very far away from the exit. I don't exactly know what causes any of this. There is a kind of a random number, kind of random jump map generation, but only kind of random. Some of the maps are very familiar, or it could be that I'm just very familiar with their components. I see there's a deflection I was talking about. That was really nice. I'm going in melee for no good reason, though. Okay, nobody's following us. I think we're good. What are you doing? You're chasing somebody down? Okay. Get over here. Please tell me we're about to get to an exit soon. Oh, turns out I went the wrong way. I just said to go this way. Nope, it says go that way. Okay. There a guy above me? There might be somebody shooting me from above, yeah. Come over here, buddy. We're gonna go towards the exit. No idea where this guy actually is, so we're just gonna ignore it. Now, the thing with the bow is it's a charge shot. You don't hit him with a fully charged shot, that means you're not doing full damage. Alright, we're getting out of here. Hey, guys. Don't mind us. Just passing through. Hey, there's the exit. Just a nice simple jump here. As soon as I loot this stuff here. Great. Let's go. Okay. So, since we didn't kill the guard, we only get 2 points. The reason I wanted 2 points is because then we get this blueprint here. And so this assists Tenno on their missions. And this is fantastic. When I discovered this, parts of the game became actually doable. There are some missions that require you to fend off waves, and they're basically impossible without a friend. You do not have friends, like me. Let's be honest, I just don't have friends that play the same video games. If you don't have any friends who play Warframe, you can make a friend, which is great. So, we go over to the blueprint. I think I have something printing right now. So, we've unlocked the foundry here. Anything built? No. Yeah, so we got some Necros and some Magnar optics, but it's going to be a while till I can build these. I need neural sensors for these. I don't have no idea where to pick that up. The Nova I'm nowhere near making. Okay, so there's the Volcar. Did I make... No, I need plastids. Shoot. Where do I get plastids? I think I need plastids somewhere. Let me look this up. The thing about this game is that it has, like I said before, about 1,000 different currencies. I call them currencies. They're basically needed to, make sure you can actually, well, buy things, kind of. I mean, that's what we're here for. So, we'll look at Warframe and plastids. Plastids are found on Saturn, Uranus, Phobos, Pluto. Okay, so Phobos I can get to. I can't get to any of the others. The other ones are blocked for me. I can get to Phobos. Phobos is easy. So, let's go to Phobos. Probably need to trade out a few weapons. Let's see what missions are available on Phobos, though. Also, what's really nice is if you don't know what missions are, you can look at the codex here. And look at missions. And this tells you the various missions, what they do. So, like, interception missions. Basically, you have 4 relay points you need to control. This one cannot be done solo. You need either friends or the aforementioned specters. Most of these other ones can be done solo. It's easier with a group. I find that invasion and the defense missions go much better when you have either friends or a specter with you. The other ones can totally be done solo, though. Like mobile defense, probably done better solo. Recovery, rescue, hijack, exterminate. Those are all okay done solo. Survival, can be done either way. I haven't done any railjack missions yet, so I'm not sure. Annihilation is basically PvP. I've not done any Annihilation or Team Annihilation stuff. I don't usually do PvP. I do Battle Royale, but not PvP. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. Also over here is standing in a bunch of different syndicates. If you have... I don't see it right here because I've made it invisible. Let's see. If you have a sigil on your outfit, that'd be appearance and sigil. So this front sigil, I have the Steel Meridian. So I am currently aligned with Steel Meridians. You can't see it because I made it very, very dark. If I boost this up, there. You can see the sigil's there. So as long as you're wearing the sigil, now you can make it out. Once you're wearing the sigil, and you gain standing in every mission. You probably saw that in the mission success screen. So, we should probably look at Phobos. If I need plastids, we need to go to Phobos. I don't think there were any stealth missions on Phobos. I think it's all filled with infected. So I think we're gonna need something a little more, more firepower. The Karok's not bad against infested. Let's do that. It's basically an AK-47, just named differently. Is this thing fully spec'd out? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there is that new serration we can do. There you go. A little better. Some enemies respond better to impact. Some enemies respond better to slash. Some to puncture. Well, it depends on who you're going against. Okay, so let's look at Phobos here. Back up. And Phobos. Okay, what missions do we have here? So we have rescue mission. Okay. Assassination mission. We have done that one. This actually isn't too bad. The alien mission isn't that bad. Defection. Yeah, okay. Survival. We do that for a bit. Let's do a an exterminate mission. I was hoping to do... There's mobile defense. I'm going to do a defense mission or an intercept mission, but I don't think there's any intercepts on Phobos. There's survival, I guess. We can do that. Open for defense, though. I don't think there's defense on Phobos. I think we need to go to another planet for that. Exterminate is basically just kill everything. You can try to do it stealthily, but at some point in the mission, I always mess up. At some point, I just attract all of the attention, and then I'm doomed. So a fast-firing weapon like the Karok is probably about right. Alright, I guess we can do survival. That should hopefully get me some plastids. We'll see. Any of the drops can usually come up in resource form, like the little rocks you see everywhere. Sometimes they'll show up in the boxes or crates you can open up, and sometimes they'll drop off of bad guys. So survival mission is basically just how long can you survive. You are timed. Every 5 minutes you get a reward. Once, of course, you set off the alarm. So, I was saying the survival missions sometimes go a little easier when you have actually... Yeah. When you actually have a friend, or you have one of these. So, on my gear wheel here, I have our level 1 Spectre. I could grab the level 2, but I don't have many of these. I think these guys work just fine, at least so far. I'm only just leaving Mars, so it could be later in the game. They're totally not worth it. But right now, these guys are totally worth it. Then we go ahead and drop this guy in. Oh, I need to actually select him. I did clone the Banshee frame. That's what this guy is right now. So each one of the frames that you choose, they will start off as fully mastered friends. So they will have all 4 powers, and they will use, for the most part, not all frames use all powers. But it is helpful to look at the wiki and look up Spectres, and you will get an idea of which ones you want to use. I chose the Banshee because I think she's kind of cool. My level 2 guy over here is the Mag, so I really like the Mag's powers. But we don't need to worry about the other stuff here. Okay, so let's go and set off the alarm. Now, the Corpus have a different setup for their hacks. There's mostly just a pipe game.
I'm sending life support capsules your way.
Okay, so she drops life support capsules every few minutes, basically. Not actually that long, maybe just a minute or so. Okay, these guys, of course, headshots are the way to go. And she will launch her power, and that particular power is actually really good because it damages everybody within like a radius. So as long as you stay mostly in that area, you're not going to get hit too hard. Some of these bad guys will drop. Whereas right now we need life support. Some of these guys drop life support. It does happen. You can tell her to stay in hold position. Probably not that great idea right now. Okay, so it looks like the power did kind of open up. It said that it was 40. Had it said 40 meters. That was definitely was not 40 meters. Of course, your aim needs to be good, or especially with infested. If you're fighting infested in any of the missions, it's probably just a good idea to go in melee. Some of the infested will resist melee, but most of them you can totally knock out. Alright, let's go for this life support. We're not killing enough guys to be able to pull the life support ourselves. Gotta watch out for these. You'll see some turrets up there. Make sure those don't contribute to the fight. They can be very deadly. We can totally die to those.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy him more.
Banshee's really good because she does make a lot of these guys just stop and grab their heads for a bit. He has some really good powers. Oh, these damn shield guys. I do not like fighting Corpus. I prefer attacking the Grenier. The Grenier, if anything, is a little simpler. The Corpus have like shields and a whole bunch of other nonsense. Let's go in our Titiana form here. Okay. The nice thing is you can just approach these guys as your small form and you mess them up and they can't really hit you. And E is the attack. But yeah, they're pretty bad. Even the robots are pretty bad at hitting. We do a lot of damage here in this form. There is a drain for power. Yeah, we're getting drained right now. I'm going to go and press the button again, pop us back out.
You were bad for business.
I don't know who the hell Sergio Glass is, but you messed me up.
Prepare for life support.
Done this mission before. I do not remember getting a Sergio Glass. Whoa, hey guys. Okay, that's bad. I'm getting wrecked here. Okay, we got some mastery up there, thank goodness. That was a lot of bots. Did not like. I got murdered. Yep, I got murdered. Okay, I come back with full life support, I think. So I think we're okay. Looks like our Spectre took care of most of these guys for us. Oh, our life support did not come back. Okay, grab this then. Okay, yeah, some of these bots are just vicious. They have way too many shields, I think. I don't know. Something's wrong with them. But anyway. Some of the bots drop bombs, which is not pretty. Like I said, every 5 minutes you get rewards. The longest I've lasted on a mission, I think, is 20, but that was like an easier one. For sure. There are cameras around here that start those turrets off, so if you can knock out the cameras, the turrets usually stop. Oh, and I'm dead again. Did my Banshee die, didn't she? I think she did. Alright. The problem with only a level 1. We can drop another one here. And that's why I wanted that particular rescue mission. Is only the rescue missions give you those. That's a lot of nonsense there. We need to take out the shield ospreys before we can take out the main osprey. There we go. I'm gonna die again. It's gonna happen. We got some endo in a mission. That happens sometimes. There we go. And not nearly as good at these missions, and yeah, she's actually suffering a lot right now.
Additional life support has arrived.
Life support has arrived. We probably need to grab. Actually, right over there. Oh, sure, grab that life support too. There's the camera. There we go. Camera down. You are a dick. You've got way too many shields. There we go. And so, of course, all about the mods. Like, if you put in... These guys are resistant to impact damage, but, like, slash damage really hurts them or something like that. It might be the opposite.
Keep up the good work.
Okay, so now we've reached 5 minutes. We've actually got rewards. We can leave after the first reward. We do not need to stay. And with Corpus, that's usually the way I go. But that's because I'm bad at games. Eventually, I'll get better at these guys. I just don't have the right mods for these guys, I think. Sometimes they just need to be approached. I know I've mocked a few people before. You know, guns are ranged weapons. What are you doing approaching me? But sometimes it's absolutely necessary for these guys. Like, melee is sometimes the only way to go. Oh, is that? Oh, that's Rubido. Not Plastid. I'm here for the Plastid rewards. Not know if that's going to happen. Oh, okay, I had one bullet in my gun. That's my bad. Frickin' Spectre's showing me up here. And this is where the Volt probably also shines. They maxed out the Volt, though. I'd rather not.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Okay. Okay, the Spectre is there. She's actually trying to basically destroy everyone. She does that no matter what, though. So, like, if there's like one bad guy near us, big deal. Okay, so this guy is annoying. This guy is basically a mini boss that shows up in random Corpus missions. He does have a good reward if you kill him. He's so annoying to take down. Where are you? Here you go. We can try to get him, but I think we might have actually run out of time. We'll see. Depends how far away he is. He's pretty far. Damn shields, Osprey. There we go. Thank you, Banshee. He's pretty far away. There he is. Okay. So melee is probably the best way to take this guy out. He does try to go invisible, but it's one of the cheap invisibilities that you actually see him still. He does set traps. You gotta be careful of those that will slow you down. Okay, we took away his shield, so that's something. Don't know if the Banshee's gonna help with this guy. There we go. We took him down. Okay, so we'll get a reward for that. We got something for that. It's not great. Not bad, guys. Let's go for the exit. My life support is 0, and that's very bad. Yeah, I could be dying pretty soon. I went for him instead of for life support, so we're dying slowly here. Maybe not that slowly. Dying pretty fast, actually. Okay, so I'm going to have to resurrect myself here. Oh, come on, we can do it. No, okay, we didn't die. Thank goodness. I should have gone for life support instead of for the guy. But it's okay. If I had lasted another 2.5 minutes, we totally would have gotten another reward. We did get some plastids, but that was pretty bad. Need way more plastic than that if I want to be able to make anything. Alright. 31 headshots. I honestly was barely aiming for the heads. Okay. Let's try to do another mission here in Phobos. One where I actually won't die horribly. Okay, capture mission is... That's doable. The thing is, the capture missions have to go fast because once your target spots you, he runs for it. Like, he books it. And you've got to chase him down and whack him before he manages to escape. Otherwise, the mission fails. So, a capture mission can be like 15 minutes of you slowly working your way through the base, and then like 2 minutes of accelerated action as you try to trace him down. We're going to skip on that one for now. There's another spy mission. Exterminate. Let's do a mobile defense. This is actually... Oh, that's 21. That's nightmare mode. Defection is interesting but weird. So there's basically a bunch of soldiers who are trapped on this base. I don't know why it's called defection. I guess it depends on the enemy type. With infestation, obviously, these guys are basically zombies. They've infected the bad guys or whoever, and so there can be no defections because they're all one giant hive mind. In this particular scenario, though, there are some soldiers that are trapped in this moon, and you have to get them out. And so you basically just an escort mission. So if you hate escort missions, you have to do this at least once to free up the moon. The only reason to do that, though, is so you can place down the extractor. You don't care about the extractors, you can totally skip some of these nodes if you don't want them. Some of these nodes, of course, do block other ones. Let me show you. Like, we go to the Void. See, I have to do the Cheshire node in order to get to these other ones. I have to do those. And, in fact, this blocks who knows what. So some of these you won't know whether or not they connect until after you get to them. Some of these don't connect. For the Void, actually, I believe most of these don't. You approach from, like, 4 different areas in order to make it work. What's this mission? Exterminate. 40 to 50. No way. No. The highest I can go is maybe 20s. There's no way. I would get murdered with 40s. I could have sworn I've seen these guys be 20s before. This doesn't expire in an hour, though, so chances are when I come back, those levels will be different. Okay, so... Yes. I want to do a Phobos mission because I need the plastids, so what am I going to do? I already did the survival. There is a rescue mission there we could do. Every time you do an assassination mission, the level goes up. So this one before, I think, was 10 was the highest. Now it's jumped up to 13 to 15. There is a cap, though. These guys don't level up infinitely. So, you can do a mission over and over again for a little while. Not want energy drain mode for sure. We just do the exterminate. Just murder everybody. Yeah, looks like this is Corpus and Infected. 2 of my... I mean, if I make a tier list, I probably would prefer attacking the Grenier over basically anybody else. Grenier are nice and simple. The Corpus can be difficult. Let's go and do an exterminate mission. We're not going to worry about being quiet, so I think most of our weapons and mods should be fine for this. I want to be Titian or want to be somebody else? For the exterminate mission, maybe it'd be better if I go in my new frame, the explosion girl. What's her name? Let's see. Protea. Yeah, let's be explosion girl for a bit. So we should have, yeah, we have blaze artillery now. That could help us out. And all these are on the number keys up at the top of your keyboard. So for grenade fan is 1, blaze artillery is 2, dispensary is 3, temporal ranker is 4. I haven't unlocked this yet. One more rank we unlock this. Dispensary could be nice. Powered health orb, universal ammo pack, and an energy orb. Yeah, okay, that could be good. Okay, let's go ahead and play with her for a bit. What do you have? We do have redirection, and we have vitality. Okay, that's fine. The flow is flawed, but 36% energy is still pretty good. Or plus 36. I guess that means we got 100, well, not really 136, but we have a decent amount of energy. All right, so we're going to do an exterminate mission. Let's go. You'll notice that the colors of my Warframe don't necessarily match the colors that you see in the thumbnail image. That's because the thumbnail image is the default colors. You can change the colors. You do start off with a very limited color palette unless you're willing to buy a pack. But the packs... So recently there was a Pride event for June, and they had like a 1 platinum color pack. Basically just, you know, celebrate. And so I got that one and also just a regular one, which was like 10. So I lucked out. The regular color pack usually costs a little bit more than that, so I have more colors available to me than you may when you start the game. But fun times. So these guys. Alright, so there are prisoners about. I do not know how to release these guys. I do not have Granium crowns or any of the variations thereof, so I cannot release any of these guys. Ancient token of highest esteem from the Corpus founder himself. Supposedly. I can look this up. Why not? I have the wiki up on another page. Let's go ahead and look at this. Granium crown. Former currency, prized by the Corpus. Oh, this is... Okay, so these are the treasures that show up on Corpus missions. That's the guy we defeated with the big red mark on him. Apparently, he drops Corpus crowns. One crown acquired per mission. Did I actually miss the crown pickup? The problem with some of these pickups, and one of the problems I actually have with the game, is that some of these things do not get picked up automatically. Usually, for like ammunition or mods or anything like that, you just need to walk near them, they get sucked up, they're yours. However, for some of the weird stuff like this, we don't get that. So, we would have to actually, like, hit an X button to be able to actually... We have to be able to target it and then hit an X button in order to actually grab it. The reason why I'm killing those guys is that they do sometimes drop mods. Headshots only on these guys if possible. Knocking off their helmets is one way to go. We'll take out the sentry there. The camera doesn't pick me up. Let me get my shield back a little bit there, buddy. Wait for it. There we go. Okay, there's a lot of guys here. Now we do have a target we're going for. Okay, so here's the crown guy again. Alright, let's see if we can grab this guy and actually take his crown. Maybe I was just missing it. Where's this crown guy at? He is this way. Apparently. Ah, there he is. I need to be able to reach him now. There we go. He's in a weird spot. This is not a good spot for him. I can just wail on him here. This is actually very private, though, so I'm okay with it. There we go. So he's down. The hell are his crowns? The hell are his crowns? He's gonna vaporize. There we go. So I can't release the prisoner because I don't see this dude's crowns. Okay, the wiki said defeating this guy specifically is what gets the crown. So yeah, I'm still puzzled. Like I said, 50 hours in the game and I still feel like a neophyte sometimes. The nice thing about extermination missions is that the red mark we have there is basically the nearest bad guy, whoever that manages to be. If it turns out he's not in line of sight, it'll tell you exactly where the nearest bad guy is going to be. So if we just want to wander about for a bit, that's okay too. I'm just trying to get some more loot. Alright, I think we're pretty much... Oh, there we go. Some more loot there. Anything? Yeah, there we go. Well, rifle ammo, that's good. I definitely need that. I'm using my rifle a little bit, not well, should we say.
None of the scanners have detected you.
We have 91 guys. That sounds like a lot, but the mission maps are pretty large. This is probably where a sniper round would have been better, or Volt, of course. Yeah, that's where we came in at, I believe. There might be something over there. Yeah, here we go. Oh. Now see these right here. They don't get picked up automatically. Why not? Like, it would seem like the crown, as soon as I kill that guy, would have picked up the crown. But for some reason, it didn't happen that way, and I'm very puzzled why. Didn't see it on the ground, which would seem to indicate I did pick it up, but I definitely did not see it on the reward screen when I did that last time, so I don't know. I am puzzled for sure. Sometimes it's worth it to go on these extended trips. Yeah, I don't think we would have found out necessarily there was a scanner here. The scanners control the sentry turrets. We definitely want to make sure they don't bother us. Walk right up to him. Oh, the shield needs to go first. Oh, come on. Definitely need more ammunition per clip. That's probably a mod I can get. Okay, nearest bad guy is... Well, that's not true. He's right there. Nearest bad guy is above me, maybe? Go to the sentry. We don't want him. Somebody just poked me. There you are. Hey, you're not a shield. Oh, you're totally a shield, dude. Okay. The turret that I have, unfortunately, is not very smart. It will attack the nearest bad guy. Now, if that happens to be somebody that I'm aiming for, great. But sometimes, you know, there's like 3 nearest, and it takes its best guess, and it doesn't always guess right. Oh, that's credit stone there. I should probably get that. Grab that. It's over here. That's where we came in. Okay. I saw a guy go up that way. Hello. But there's one guy below me. I'm gonna go this way real quick to see if there's any loot here, and there is. Oh, right. Okay, that hurt a little bit. That also froze me. Those were, I call them L2 containers. Basically, they freeze you. Total damage. Total damage bad. I mean, it's good for us. Sometimes we can actually use it. But more than often, it's usually bad. Okay, apparently it's up for me. There's stairs over here, right? Yeah, there we go. There's stairs. And bad guys all upstairs. They totally know where I am, too. They totally know I'm here. The shields don't necessarily protect them against massive damage. Oh, hold up. What is that? That was an Osprey being a dick. There we go. Yeah, some of these bots can throw you around. It's actually kind of absurd. Okay, bad times. Let's get that bot out of the way, please. That bot right there needs to go. Thank you. Yeah, just the massive damage sometimes is insane. And that could be because I don't have proper protection against like electricity or shields. There's definitely some mods that I'm missing that can only be got with grinding. And that's usually the best way to get mods, is just to grind for them. You can, there is a marketplace. I mean, you can buy things, but they all cost platinum currency. You usually can't buy much of anything with credits. It's all going to cost platinum. So it's good to sell things to get platinum. So you don't necessarily need to buy the platinum yourself. You can just sell items on the market for the platinum, but then it just, you know, perpetuates the market. Yeah, platinum only gets introduced by introduction of actual real currency. By that, of course, I mean money accepted by most governments. I finished reloading? I did. Great. Okay. He sees me. Get rid of that, please. Thank you. That guy just had way too many shields, but fortunately, my gun actually... Oh, hello. My gun actually goes through shields a bit. Okay, see that group right there? That would have been great for Bolt. I guess I can go in this way. I can block some of these shots. Kill the bot here with the shields. Take that out. Come on, take it out. Take it out. There we go. Headshots are probably better. Sometimes body shots, though, are more dependable. Right, so there is a slowdown. I'm bad at it, but it does exist. So, if you jump and then slide and then aim, I'm bad at doing, but you get the idea. To jump, slide, and then aim, you get a slowdown mode. And that helps you aim. However, I don't think the bad guys really get affected too much by it, and I don't know how it works in multiplayer. I just heard a bot. Okay, this guy we can't hurt. That guy is just an NPC guy. And there's loot here. Okay, great. Grab that. Grab this. Love the lighting in this game, too. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. This is not obvious. This is a very fun game. There are some frustration points, like the bad guys sometimes. I think the level scaling is actually a little uneven. There's definitely a huge change going from, say, Mars to Mercury. There's a huge, gigantic difficulty spike there. Once you get used to that, it's fine. But I suspect that there's another difficulty spike coming my way when I go to series. One of the reasons why I'm actually kind of holding back and stay on Mars for a bit to level up. I don't feel like I'm ready for it yet. Now, I don't know if that's true. Earth is definitely the easiest part of the game. Because it's basically the tutorial planet. You basically learn what all the mechanics are. You learn most of the mission types. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them anyway. You learn what some of the bad guys are, and then you go to Venus, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, it's not the Grenier anymore, now it's the Corpus. And the Corpus are definitely harder than the Grenier. They've got way more shields. Grenier have armor. So if you spec all of your weapons to deal with armor instead of shields, you're going to have a bad time. You need to basically respec all of your weapons now to deal with Corpus. And then you go to Mercury, and oh hey, look, it's Grenier again. Except there's also Infected. So you need to kind of deal with all of that. And so there's a bit of a difficulty spike there. Once you get used to it, it's fine. But the next step, apparently, is Orican. And I don't know what the heck they're going to have. Oh, okay, I got knocked. Oh, because there was a bomb there that the bot managed to throw at me. So now we get electric damage. Okay, so the bad guy is that way. I definitely need to take that Osprey out. I take the Osprey out, and I take the Moa out. I'll just freaking die already. Could use a power. Totally see me too. The shield Osprey's being a dick. These guys usually charge you. There you go. Shield Osprey's just my bad. Yeah, I gained most of his shields back. There we go. Like multiple shield Ospreys there. They want to come over here so I can explode them. That'd be great. Actually, that totally worked. There was a cascade there. That actually totally worked out. I got hit a little bit from that. That wasn't too bad. I'm just looking for basically loot. Hit the slow box again. Doing that. Need to be using my secondary a little bit more often. I need to level that up. None of these open. It's only the ones that shine blue that open for Corpus. Alright, not too much in the way of loot, but still probably worth it. And hey, we're almost done. We got 3 more bad guys to kill, and then we get out of here. Well, the Rubido is aplenty. No question. But there does not seem to be much in the way of plastids. I have to do yet another mission here. Oh, hello there, Osprey. Go. Just a shield Osprey, that wasn't so bad. Okay, so our bad guy is right below us. Oh yeah, we can kill any of these guys, that'll work.
The enemy is broken. Well done.
I'm not sure the enemy's actually broken, but I appreciate the ego boost there. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of bad guys coming in. Maybe what I do is go in Tatiana's flight mode. Take us out of here. Ability not unlocked. Oh no, I'm not using Tatiana. Not using Tatiana, that's right. Oh. Yeah, you'd be able to tell that if I had, you know, actually kept the original color scheme or paid attention to the design of the Warframe. Any one of those things would have probably tipped me off. We do have the explosions. I gotta use that actual ability now. The nice thing about playing in single player, by the way, pauses. Really good. So if I want to, I can look at the abilities and go, oh yeah, Blaze Artillery, we're totally gonna use that. I totally forgot. That's probably a great anti-group one. I had no idea where that guy was going. Probably shouldn't be standing still. You do slow down a bit when you're aiming down the sights, which makes sense. That's my exit. I'm definitely leaving right now. There we go. Boy, that spy mission is looking better and better, isn't it? How easily we work there. We only got 38 plastids that time, too. Yeah, it's a long, slow grind on some of these. That is for our Sentinel, so like our little Taxon, we'd be able to use a repair kit on. I think he already has one. I actually totally forget what I was trying to build with plastids now. What was I trying to build with plastids? Let's go look at the foundry again. So the foundry, I was trying to build... Ukagi, we totally built. That doesn't require plastids, though. The Volcar, that's totally what it was. It's a secondary sniper rifle. Not a secondary. It's not a. It's a second sniper rifle, I should say. This will cost us 20,000 plus additionally all this other stuff. Oh man, if we keep finding just 40 at a time, it's gonna take us a long time to build up to 800. So that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Okay, let me show you guys the defensive mission, and I'll probably do it for now. Defensive missions are definitely where the Sentinel Spectres shine. So we have events up here, quests, in case you wonder what these are, invasions. These are very special type of missions, usually harder than typical missions. Void fissures are used basically to open loot boxes. So the Liliths we've been picking up, or the Liliths I should say, are opened over here. So here we have Void Relics. And each one of these can be boosted, and basically they give me possible rewards here. Every time you find a relic, it starts off at intact level. Every once in a while you have a chance of getting one at a higher level, but usually what you need to do is refine these and get them up to higher levels. So you need to grab more void traces, and then you can imbue them, and that gets them higher level. And then you can get the highest chance resolving to an item value. The way you get void traces is you go on void missions. And usually you take your relic with you, and that will open up the loot box. I find it troublesome at best. You get through those missions intact. Okay, so there's no... Actually, let's go to the Void. What is the mission over here in the Void? Oh, right, 40 to 50. Okay, we can't do that for sure. No way. Alright, let's do a simplified defense mission. I think there's one on Mercury. There's definitely one on Earth. The Grenier actually wouldn't be too hard. There are open... Not exactly open world missions, but open area missions. Like, there's a free roam area where you just pick up random missions as you go down the line. The time of day does matter. Nighttime on Earth, there are these Eidolon guys who you do not want to touch. Do not touch them. Don't even shoot at them. They will totally wreck your face. The Grenier are all over the place. They will fight the Eidolons for you, but they're very bad at it. The Eidolons will likely just destroy them all. You can manage to lure an Eidolon over into a Grenier camp. It's hilarious and great, as the Eidolons basically destroy them all. But definitely you want to usually go there in daytime. Sabotage missions are kind of cool because you get to go through and wreck them a little bit. The mobile defense, you're not going to get an Archwing until after you finish Mars, so don't even worry about these. It's a rescue mission. Where? I thought I saw a defense mission in here. There we go. Actually, 1 to 6 is going to be like dead simple. But that's okay. We can go and do a defense mission for a bit. So defense missions are basically you stand and defend. Usually best done with a friend. If you don't have a friend, that's what the Spectres are for. Now, granted, you can't get a Spectre until you have all the materials for it. So you need the credits, you need all the resources. So you might need to leave some of these nodes until you unlock the other planets in order to get to the right places. I'm gonna go and drop a Spectre now. Use the Banshee again. You can't drop more than one. I learned that the hard way. Wasted some Spectres that way. Okay, so basically this thing has a health bar. Do not let that health bar get down to 0. That is the request. I'm going to tell her to hold position. Now the trouble is these Banshees will be not your level, but the level of the bad guys. So they can be very weak, and you need to be careful of that. Fortunately, right now, the enemies are weak. I'm going to tell her to stay put, I think. It will cost her a little bit, but... Here, I'll put her off to the side, so she'll follow me around. I'm going to tell her to hold position. So she'll hold right there. As long as I can protect her, it should be fine. That is a trick, though, as this gets more and more difficult the longer you're here. These guys do throw grenades. They will try, of course, to destroy this. If you fight Grenier or Corpus or Infected or whatever, they're definitely going to try to destroy this thing, so the more you can protect it, the better. Where'd she go? Did she die already? Here's the problem with telling them to stay put. Sometimes that actually works against you. It does work with the intercept missions. Oh, there she is. There she is. I told you to hold. I guess her definition of hold might be different than mine. It definitely works with the intercept missions because that you need to hold. It's basically capture the flag, or more like capture, King of the Hill, really. As long as you can keep track of all the capture points, you're good. But that is the trick. It's very difficult to do just alone. It's a lot easier with one of her, or one other Spectre, rather. It's a whole lot easier with one of the Spectres. Okay, you were being a dick. Do not fire grenades at my poor little cryo capsule. It's very defenseless. Okay, she's basically just sticking there. That's probably not a bad place for her. She is moving about. Yeah, her definition of defense, or of staying put, is a little different than mine, but that's okay. Alright, so typically you need to do a series of 5. So 5 waves at the very least. If you finish that and you want to continue, you can go to 10, then 15, then 20. I believe it caps out at 25, though I've never actually gotten that high. It's not yet. We are over leveled for this mission, so chances are I can make it to at least 15. These guys will only drop level 6 Rainiers at most, according to the mission specs. The question is whether or not the cryopod will survive that, and that's a little bit hard to say. It does heal over time, if it's allowed to. Obviously, if it gets shot, it stops healing, or blown up, as the case may be. She's still following me. I thought I told her to stay put. Alright, what are you doing? What is your mission parameter right now? You are moving is a problem. Oh yeah, she's supposedly supposed to stay put. Right now I could tell her to follow. That's her default state. Hey guys. Oh, somebody over here. Not allowed. Right, I do have the grenades. These guys have not been clustered well enough that I think it's worth the grenades right now. Though the gun might not be a horrible idea. Oh, it looks like there's something over here. Yep, fair right. Oh, it's good to grab. Right, that's simple. I mean, these guys don't even need headshots, they just need shots. 1 to 6 isn't actually bad. The thing is, the levels are mostly dependent on your affinity and your Warframe. So technically right now, with my Warframe, I am level 10. The Taxon, though, is level 22. And the gun is level 13. So there's some combination, there's some math going on there that I don't totally understand. I do know that we're over leveled for this. At the very least, if we're 10, these guys are going to be 6 at max. So chances are, we're going to be fine for this. I do have a lot of cover in this area, and sometimes it's hard to tell exactly where they are. One mod that's really good for this is enemy detection. Because then when you're down to like the last guy, the last 5 guys, you'll know exactly where they are. Enemy detection does work in kind of a circle around you, so you don't know where they are. Sometimes you're not going to be close enough. Now, we do have a little bit of enemy detection if there's the last guys in the wave. See, she's following us still. Okay, I'm going to tell her to follow now. See what happens then. Now she's staying put, so I don't know. Yeah, right now she's holding position, though that's technically reversed. There we go. Thank you, guys. I do love my Taxon right now because he does pick up and give me shields on some of the bad guys, which actually works out very well for these missions. As long as I can avoid getting hit, my shields just keep on building infinitely, basically. Of course, that's not going to last indefinitely, but it does help for the later mission, the later part of the mission later. Grab this if I can. Okay. Sniper ammo's full. Sniper ammo is pretty rare. Yeah, see, the problem with keeping her still is that the grenade actually wiped away her shields. So she's like basically a sitting duck. I probably shouldn't have her stay put. Don't follow me, come on. It'll be fine. But then she'll last a little bit longer that way. Hold position does work, but you've got to do it strategically. You can't just do it forever. I mean, the whole position, really what I want to do is hold around here like I'm doing. Which I guess for the follow is enough. Alright, so here we go. We did 5. We're going to keep on battling. I think we can get to 15. Yeah, the max is 25. Now, the thing is, for these missions, if you fail, if you manage not to get to a factor of multiple of 5, you lose out on all the rewards. You'll get the affinity just fine. But the rest of the rewards, all the All the loot we're picking up, any of the mods, anything. Go away. So you've got to be damn sure. You're basically gambling. Do you, in fact, think you can make it? Okay, that was a cool little grenade. Got some energy so I can do that again. I want to do the blaze again if anybody gets too close. Come on. Stop hiding. There we go. Sometimes you get him in cover, sometimes not so much. Yeah, our Taxon's probably actually going to be like the main damage dealer here, which is going to be very interesting. That's never happened before. You see the Taxon actually made this guy frozen. You actually get a little statue sometimes. The problem is, of course, she's going to follow me and technically leave the area undefended, which would be bad. This thing does have a health bar, and it is level, like, 3, I think. It's level 6. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't think these bad guys are level 6. Yeah, these guys are level 4. Level 4 for this wave. I think they start off as level 2. What about my friend? My friend is still level 2. Yeah. So, they are the level that you start the level at. You resummon them, they do get advanced. We might want to do that later. She's probably going to get killed, is the thing. Our Spectre is very likely going to die when these guys get to level 6. Level 2s versus level 6 is not going to last very long. There we go. I do reload probably a little bit too often. It's been my problem with most video games. I always reload. I always hit the reload button a little bit too early, but it's better than not going in with a full clip. I'm gonna hide back there. I need to go pull him out. Melee guys I love. They just walk right up to you. Just cut them down easy. Okay, you can knock these guys off of their perches when they try to run towards you or try to swing towards you, whatever they're doing on these ropes. That's something you can depend on, though. Alright, wave 7. Yeah, I think we're going to make wave 10 easy. I think we do wave 15. I think we can do it. Just like survival missions, the longer you survive, the better the rewards are. Though, this being a level 6 mission, chances are these rewards are not going to be worth it. It's mostly just for bragging rights. Taxon said there was somebody back here, and sure enough, there totally was. The Taxon can shoot through walls. It is kind of weird, but I don't know. It's a free game. What do you want? Okay, apparently I was right in the middle. Oh, right. These guys have the attaching grenades. I forgot about that. They have grenades that attach to you. Imagine having that in actual warfare. That'd be amazing and horrible all at once. I think there was something like that in, like, sticky grenades. Very familiar. I want to say it's Fallout? Sticky grenades in Fallout? I don't remember now. There's definitely sticky grenades in Terraria, which I never used. I probably should have. The thing is, in Terraria, you've got to aim the grenades pretty well. And the sticky ones will stick to the ground. So, like, it makes them less likely. These stick grenades are great. These ones will actually, they'll roll them towards you. And then they'll, like, jump at you. Which is fantastic, and I really wish the ones in Terraria did that too. Okay. I get to wave 9. So the safe bet, our safe bet is the end of wave 10. Because this is no problem. I think we got this. But they haven't really come to us in very many numbers, and these guys are still technically just level 4. Oh, okay, that guy's level 5. They haven't maxed out yet. So, my guess is they maxed out at wave 10. They're going to be level 6 then. And then wave probably 10 to 15, my guess is they'd throw numbers at us. Now, that might not be too bad. We might be able to do it. Especially, again, as we're over leveled for this mission anyway. But I don't know. I don't know. I say we risk it. What the hell? We'll get better rewards if we manage to do it. Maybe it'll actually be, like, level appropriate. Who knows? Might be some new advanced, I don't know, mod or something that I've never seen before. I mean, the way to get the really rare mods is definitely to try to do better. At the very least, it'll help us get better with the Karak, better with the Warframe we're currently in. Like, we definitely get passive reward regardless. Like, we don't lose the affinity. Regardless what happens. Even if I were to quit the mission right now, they definitely would not like that. But if I quit the mission right now, I still have the affinity. Lose out on everything else, but Master at least stays with you. Right down, we are doing a ton of damage to these guys. I mean, if the Karak level is to be believed, and it's actually what these guys are compared against, we might just destroy them here. I don't think I've seen a level 15 wave, so I could try it out. Okay, when we're on wave 10, I totally didn't realize. You up to level 6 now. Okay, so they're probably going to be throwing numbers at us then. That's usually an AoE move, so yeah, he died. Oh, just a bad shot. Okay, let's just walk over there then. There we go. Okay, the 10th wave is usually pretty tough. You can't handle the 10th wave without losing some health. Chances are you're not going to survive to wave 15. They definitely started throwing snipers at us now. Okay, so wave 11 is going to be a little rough, but I think we can do it. Yeah, I say we keep on going. Keep on battling. Let's do it.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
I mean, these are not great rewards, but
Keep
progress.
fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I don't think we're going to... Well, I don't know. We'll see what we're like around wave 19 and see if I think I can do it some more. I mean, it's basically a score attack game, which I'm fine with. That's a nice way to get affinity. Unfortunately, you don't get any affinity for whatever the Spectre is doing, but that's okay. You wouldn't get any affinity for what your friends are doing if your friends joined you for this either, so it's mostly just a matter of making sure that you play with other people. And I've not actually played... I've played with people once before. The problem is that if they're not friends, they will usually try to rush things. Like, if you do a capture mission with some random pickup guy, chances are they're just going to try to do it fast. They're not going to care about gathering all the loot for stuff or any of that. They're just going to go through and do the mission. They just want the end of it. You have to make sure you negotiate, like, I want to be able to do this. And you usually can't do that on just a random pickup mission. Okay, over here, according to the map. He died. Yeah, he might have died. I'm a bad shot. That should nowhere be indicative of the game. That's just me being bad. And some people probably don't even need Spectres for these kind of missions. I find it helpful. They do take... The Foundry does take time to build things. You probably saw that on the indicators. So some things take, like, you know, a day to build. Some might take 6 hours. Some might take only, like, 10 minutes, depending on what they are. The really special stuff takes days and days to build. It's just like 3D printing in real life. Except you get to do, like, really amazing stuff. Like a... transport that helps you go across the overworld really fast on the open missions, on the free roam missions, or maybe, you know, a gun, or a Warframe, or something. So just take time. Unfortunately, you cannot make mods in the Foundry. At least not as far as I can tell. Not been able to do that thus far. Seems like you can only do weapons themselves. The mods you have to pick up in missions or trade for in the market. There are 2 markets. I suppose I should be more specific. There's a market that uses platinum as its currency, which is the one you pay money for. There is another market, the player market, that also uses platinum for the currency, but it's actually not located in the same place, physically speaking. The marketplace run by players is actually like hovering around, it's Venus. I don't actually remember where it is. Yeah, it's completely different. So when I say market, I do mean like a place where you spend money to pick up items, but that might actually depends on where you're spending that money at. And that's one thing about this game. It's like it separates a lot of the aspects. It like segregates them all into their own distinct places, which is fine, but they don't tell you anything. Like they tell you how to kind of modify your mods, like how to improve them, which is great. That is helpful, but they don't tell you like, well, where do I get the best mods? Well, you have to go to the wiki for that and find out that you get the best mods by basically surviving a long time in the survival missions, or doing a long time in the defense missions, or extraction missions. You know, basically anything that's testing your endurance and ability to survive. The spy missions are fun, but they don't actually have the best rewards. The rescue missions are also fun, but again, not the best rewards. Usually the best ones you're going to do are the ones with all the endurance challenges, effectively. Okay. You are level 9 now. So I was lied to. I was told the max level for you guys would be 6. Alright. Well, we're not outclassed yet. But that would definitely explain why I have trouble with the missions that are more appropriate for my level. Is that they completely lied to me. Always hate it when the game lies to you. Because the game specifically said this was, what, 3 to 6, something like that? These guys are clearly level 9. The cryopod's level 6, but that means it's just going to take more damage from these guys, as it is completely over-leveled here. Well, we haven't been overwhelmed yet. And the cryopod's at pretty much full health and full shields. Our friend is still alive. A little low on health, but still alive. He's got full shields, though. Not very many shields, admittedly. Okay, get that back. There you go. And this is why it's important to have a friend on this mission, because you can get kind of... always get hyper-focused. When I do that at work, too, I get hyper-focused on one task and I forget about everything else. If you go, like, chasing these guys down, for instance, that's nice and all. And to make sure they don't approach from that particular side, but really, like, they're approaching from all sides. So having a friend to back you up and cover the spots that you're not looking at is kind of nice. And that's what the Spectres are great at. Guy with the shields can be annoying, but they can get staggered if you shoot the shields enough, so not actually that bad. You want to be careful going in melee with them, but you can totally do it. Obviously, it works better if you can actually shoot them out of the shield, which is doable. Like, the shield doesn't cover them completely. I know you're over here, my man. There you go. Okay, good work, Taxon. But not how you pronounce it. It's how I've been pronouncing it, but it's probably not it. Okay, a lot of bullets your way. We're on wave... Okay, we just finished 14. We're about to get 15. Okay, the cryopod's been... It's been hurt. It's been hurt, but I think so far we're so good. These guys are probably going to get to level 10 now, be my guess. Oh, we dropped some endo over there. I should pick that up. Oh, 11. Okay. Caught me surprised. Oh, we should not have gone that way. Yep, level 11. Okay, that's a little tricky. The last wave in the set is usually pretty tough. Oh, hello there, melee girl. There you go. Hey, man, if she wants to go into melee, I'll totally go into melee with her. I'm probably better at it than she is. You're a bomb. Okay, this Lancer's a little tough. There we go. Melee might be stronger than my my Korok right now. Okay, stop hitting me at the cryopod, please. Aim at me instead. Anybody else seeing around here? Oh, okay. Gotta pay attention to where the where your pet is pointing at, because he is again gonna be going for the nearest one. Oh, flamer. Kinda hate that. Glad he got taken out easy. I don't know if we're gonna make it 20. Okay, good. She got exploded. That's fantastic. Yeah, the Bombard is a little troublesome. He loves his explosions. Okay. Launch that. Oh, it only shot the one guy. That wasn't actually that great. It did launch out of her, kind of cool, though.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
We've never seen Hell's Chamber, apparently. Ooh, that takes 10 slots, though? That's going to be rough. I think we battle. I think we can do it. Let's do it.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract.
Let's try it. Let's try to get to 20. The cryopod's still at full health. Our companion could use some help, but we do have more companions if we need them, right? We can always make more. And I'll actually show you guys how to use the foundry in a bit. These specters, because they're actually pretty cool. Okay, we're level 12 now. Funny, we skipped 10 entirely. Unless I missed it. We're totally level 10 now. Okay, that killed like 3 guys right there. That was pretty cool. A melee for you, please. Sometimes it's worth it to let the Taxon finish him off. Oh, that's a bouncing Betty there. It's on me now. Yep, I have another one on me too. It's gonna blow up. There you go. Oh, the dogs. Oh, I hate the dogs. That means we probably have a pet master around here somewhere. Yeah, there she is. Okay, great. She's dead now. Our friend is still alive, so that's good. Not always guaranteed. Do have a lot of explosions happening now. That is going to hurt the cryopod for sure. Finding me for that face. The red mark indicates she has a special assassination we can do on her. Basically, do a mercy kill. We have to approach her and hit X, basically, to do that. Approaching sometimes not the best idea. Every once in a while, if you're going to be in melee anyway, you might as well go ahead and hit that X, but every once in a while, it's not a good idea. So I've been hanging back for the most part. The animation moves are cool. And I believe they're weapon specific. Oh, our Spectre's really hurt. She is not going to survive. I might use a Mag Spectre now. But make sure we can survive this. Maybe at the end of this wave. I have a feeling our Spectre's not going to survive at the end of this wave. Could be wrong. She could surprise us. She's trying to regain some of this. That's basically an AoE move. Arguably, the best one for this, the best Spectre we could probably grab is someone with an AoE attack. like a Volt or a Mag or somebody. But I do have a Mag as our level 2 Spectre. His legs there, it's probably wasn't wise. Oh, okay, he just moved away. We're level 13 now, boys and girls. Not out of energy yet. The usual problem I get to with these endurance missions is I run out of energy somewhere around, I don't know, a halfway point sometimes. What the halfway point is, it depends how long I live, but dog and explosions. Crowdpod seems to be doing okay. Right, she's out. Hey, shield capacity went up. That's pretty good. Yep, we lost our friend. So let's call on a friend. Do the Mag Spectre. That should help us out. She's good at crowd control for sure. And we're probably about to get some crowds. Oh, I got knocked. By this lady, I think it was. I'm not actually sure. Our pet, surprisingly, is not dead. Our pet doesn't have much in the way of health. We can see 100 shields and 200 health. He doesn't get targeted very often. But if there's explosions, he's going to have some bad times. And of course, I just got set on fire there. It's only 1 second left. There you go. Okay, we're going to make it to 20, I think. Yeah, our Spectre is now more shields than health. That might depend on what mods you have equipped when you build them. I don't actually know. Again, we'll see this when I show you guys how to build Spectres. Might actually depend on mods. It would make sense. And seeing as how my Mag was maxed out when I built her Spectre and the Banshee wasn't, that might actually... I don't know, a lot of things, actually. Maybe we want to, like, make a Spectre out of the Volt, maybe? Do that. Okay, hold on. Not dead yet. But he's probably dead pretty soon. Okay, we're level 14. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. Grab me. Oh, but the Mag with save. Thank you, Mag. Throw in some powers here. One thing I am bad at, I'm trying to get better at, is using my powers. Because really, that's what most of the combats are based around. They're all based around using your powers. So if you don't use your powers, you're at a severe disadvantage. Anytime you're in trouble, the question is, did I use all my powers? The answer is no. I say, like, that's a beautiful assassination move right there. That was pretty good. The answer is no, then chances are you would have survived if you just, you know, use some powers. Oh, like 510 shields. We actually got a lot of shields this time. That's great. I need to grab that up there. That is definitely... Yep. That's a mod. Yeah, she's going to follow us, but that's okay. These guys are strong. Fortunately, they're still Grenier. They still fall to the Karak pretty easily. And of course, I still have my powers. The cryopod seems to be doing pretty well. Like, more than I would expect right now. I mean, to be fair, they're fighting us more than the pod. Oh, except, of course, for the guy who just threw a bomb. Okay, Frontier Lancer, eat this. Oh, that's the pod release. That's not what I wanted. This is what I meant to do. There you go. Well, we could have used some ammunition anyway, so that wasn't too bad. Where the hell are these guys? Oh, there's no... Look out. There we go. Just set them all on fire, please. Thank you. I do like the blaze. Okay, that's Mag's power. Thank you, Mag. Trying to save the cryopod. Yeah, okay. The cryopod's severely hurt. At this point, it would be very bad to go to level 25. I don't think we'd live. Do not think it would be good. Dog, stop touching my cryopod. Yeah, we're gonna have some bad times here if we're not careful. I mean, Mag's trying her best, and I appreciate that, but only so much she can do. Especially if they keep throwing grenades. There is health there. I don't think the Spectre can grab the health. There, he's out. I think there's somebody else down here. Where are you? A wire off. Oh, the Bombard's actually being a dick. He's shooting things at the cryopod from all the way back there. Okay, the cryopod looks like it's fine. It's got to repair itself a little bit, but I think it's okay. There's a guy over here, apparently. Where is... Ah, there you are. Hello, guys. Could not be a dick. That'd be great. Okay, you're dead. Now you're dead. There we go. Into the wave. That is the problem with some of these survival waves, is sometimes the guys just hide from you. You need to go track them down. Okay, one more wave, and I don't think we're gonna be able to make it much past that. The cryopod did heal up, which is great, but it was not feeling too good. Okay, yeah, definitely take out the ballista. Elite Frontier Lancer level 17 now is what we're at. Okay. Thank you, Mag. I appreciate the extra boost there. Totally forgot you even had that ability. There we go. You're out. Is there a reload? Yeah, these guys have so much health. And the Karok's only level 14. And my Protea is only level 11, so... we are definitely outclassed now. My bow staff, though, is level 22, so that might be our way to go right now. Is just go all melee right here. That might be the only way we win this. And we will get more affinity as we go, but... yeah, we just don't have enough damage on these guys without bow staff. Bow staff definitely has a lot of power. Dog needs to go. Stop attacking. Don't be a dick. Bring the dogs. The cryopod's not feeling too good. If we can get through this wave, we'll be fine. We'll get the rewards, but it's gonna be tight. What the hell are you doing, flying man? There you go. Ooh. Okay, no, the cryopod's doomed. Yep, we failed. Well, like I said, we get the affinity. We do not get anything else. So none of those mods make it. Man, we were close, man. We were inches away. Okay, well, it happens. I tend to repeat that, but let's go look at our foundry right now. So the first thing we gotta do is change our Warframe. So I'm going to use the Volt, because he's maxed out. The Karok and the Fury and the Bow, I think, are totally fine. Okay, so with the Volt equipped, I can now go over here to the Foundry and look at the Spectres. So I can clone the Spectre, take some salvage, which you get from Mars, Ferrite, which you get from Mars is some Ferrite, but mostly you're going to find it probably on Venus. Takes 15,000 credits. It takes 8 hours to build. So, we have our Banshee set up here. So she has some Kunai, she has the Cronus, she has the Karok. I'm going to go ahead and apply my current loadout and overwrite the Banshee. And we're going to build this. And so 8 hours from now, I will get 10 volts that I can use in 10 different missions. Or, I guess, in one giant horrible mission, in which case I've burned through all of them. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully is the answer there. Yes, so we'll get Volt that we can have in our mission. And he'll be really good at crowd control and all that good stuff and everything that Volt is good at. Now, I could make him also as a Spectre. Right now, I have Mag as my 2-star Spectre. I think Mag's actually pretty good. She's not as good at crowd control as Volt is, but she's still pretty good. I'm not going to worry too much about that. So I don't have to build with Volt, though. I could say we'll just go and preserve, and it'll keep Mag as she is. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Always use more Spectres, because they are very useful in the missions. So, it does say number of blueprints left. You get these Spectres blueprints from rescue missions. If you are out of blueprints, you cannot build that device. So, for instance, I have this thing here. I haven't built it yet because I don't have any of the items, but if I did, I only have one. So I can build one, and that's it. Archwing long launcher, I think you can build infinitely. Yeah, so if it says reusable blueprint, you can do it infinitely. I don't find the cipher useful. It does unlock instantly, so you don't do the unlocking minigame, but I don't care. I like the unlocking minigame. Yeah, so like there's limited on blueprints. You can, of course, sell the blueprints on the market for platinum, though they're not worth very much. Especially the common blueprints. Like the Kraken drops everywhere. The Gorgon drops everywhere. Some of these just don't sell for very much at all. And of course, you have to have your account. If you play on Steam, there's a hurdle to jump through in order to actually be able to sell things. So just be aware of that. There is a hurdle there, and you need to look on the Warframe wiki to see exactly what that is, because it varies depending on a lot of different things. All right, the last mission I'm going to go ahead and do here are the Archwing missions. Again, you don't unlock the Archwing until after you're done with most of the missions on Mars. But the Archwing missions are basically Star Fox, effectively, is the only thing I can really think of. The suffers come in really handy as you get further in the system. Neptune spy missions can be brutal. Okay, Deadeye Danny, thanks for now. So Maru's Bazaar is the marketplace where you can sell stuff for platinum. Where is a good Archwing mission? Oh, I'm on... Okay, no, I'm on Mars, that's right. Go Phobos. Then there's a good Archwing mission here. Oh, the Rush I hate. The Rush Messenger bad. You basically just have to tear through and not touch anything for a while. Where the devil? I thought it was sure it was on Mars. There's definitely one on Earth. There we go. So basically, it's just Star Fox. Your mod for your Warframe does not matter at all for Archwing missions. It's a little bit weird. At least I don't think it matters at all. Your powers are all the same regardless. I think it's all dependent on the Archwing. Alright, so if we look at our abilities here, my abilities are now changed. These are not my typical Volt abilities. These are now all based on the Archwing. So I haven't unlocked this yet because I haven't done enough Archwing missions. I need to be rank 10. And I am rank... My Donna's, yeah, I'm only rank 8, so I don't have that ability yet. But this one's pretty good. Number 3. Well, block incoming missiles, okay. I always forget, I haven't done enough Archwing missions to be able to do this. And rank 1 basically shields you. Okay.
Data from
Let's go.
nearby satellites. Protect them until I complete my task.
Alright, so we got satellites we need to defend. Put you guys up real quick. Okay, so we need to defend this thing for a while. I have reached you. There you go.
Enemy destroy the satellite before I have what we need.
Three-dimensional movement does take a little bit of getting used to, but fortunately, it works the same way most flight sims do, and they let you lead your targets. He was probably a little too far away. I probably should not have done that. Okay, that's fine. So I'll just move away from me. Projectile incoming. Let's use a number 3 here. And attack something, hopefully. I backed right into that guy. unfortunately didn't actually manage to take much in the way of damage, but you can also tell that our ammunition comes back immediately.
Still
Well, not
working on it.
immediately. It takes a
Continue
little
to
bit of time,
defend.
but you basically have infinite ammo as long as you don't just keep on firing indefinitely. There we go. Okay, these guys are pretty weak, thankfully. This is supposed to be like the first Archwing mission you like ever do. Come on. I'm not shooting bad shot. I'm a bad shot, especially at a distance. I would love something like a sniper rifle like you have on the other missions, but
I have the data.
not discovered
Move
that
on
yet.
to the next target.
Okay, we go to the next target, but I think destroying these guys will give us more stuff. We can, of course, do melee to 1 or 2. We do have a giant mechanical sword. So now if you feel like being Gundam for a little while, you can totally do that. And like I said, I've only been to... Well, I've just finished with Mars.
Defend this satellite.
And I haven't actually done all the missions for Mars. I've done the, done all the points. I've unlocked all the nodes, but I have not done all the missions. There's a mission on Deimos I need to do. But Mars itself is actually done. Then I'm going to move on to the next one, which I believe is Ceres. Well, and the Void, I guess. There's a little bit of Void missions. Get away from my satellites. My satellite now. Oh, come near me. Should be using more of my powers. Keep doing that. Projectile incoming. That's what 2 is for, I believe.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I do like the mobile defense. I mean, basically, this mobile defense is essentially the same as mobile defense on foot. It's just that instead of carrying something to it, you're just defending it here. But essentially, it's the same idea. The mobile defense ones are fun. The Extractor is basically a different kind of mobile defense game. All the mission types are really fun, I think. I only complain a little bit about the interception ones because I wasn't using Spectres for that. Or didn't have friends playing. One of the two.
I got what we need. Find the next satellite.
Alright, next satellite, then we get to the extraction after that. Should be very straightforward. Might as well go ahead and defeat these guys, though. If we get really lucky, maybe we can actually defeat all the bad guys before we get to the next satellite, and then we don't have to deal with any bad guys. That seems unlikely. They probably would respawn. One thing I've not been doing, one thing I'm not used to, is that if I just tap shift, I can move like that. If I go forward and tap shift, it teleports. So that's to recharge. And there we go. But I've not been doing that like during fights, and I probably should be. Could also be doing AWS. It doesn't matter so much in the Imperator, but probably a good idea. Near the satellite, lady. What are you doing? There we go.
Defend the satellite while I extract.
Yep, new bad guy spawned. Okay, well, it's bound to happen. I keep mistaking this satellite, poor little satellite, for a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. I mean, he might be a bad guy, but he's not, you know, my enemy. Hey guys, how you doing? I'll probably be doing, you know, some powers. Yeah, launch some missiles, get some good stuff going on. Alright. Launch some more missiles. I don't have any missile powers. Not yet, anyway. Hold on. And go. The satellite's actually taking a bit of damage now. That's not good.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Okay, stop passing me by. There we go. Let's launch more missiles. So that kind of went everywhere. Problem with the missile launch, that you can't tell it where to go. I mean, everything's kind of targeted, so it's just going everywhere. And again, that might depend on the Imperator or the Warframe you have, so I've not found any more Warframes. Or not Warframes. Archwings, that's what I mean. Depends on the Archwing you have. I'm getting a little tagged here.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, mission accomplished. Okay, great. You can leave. On these guys, well, they dropped affinity. That's something. You guys gonna drop any mods for me? Mods? My guess is no. There's one dude left. Okay, he was a little strong, but he died now. And that's it. We're done. Alright, let's go. I have been stuck in these missions before. It has happened. Where the three-dimensional aspect actually just confused the game and it just wouldn't let me escape. But we did actually get a mod, Superior Defenses. That's actually pretty good. Oh, and we got some ferrite, so that's somewhere else to get ferrite. Full 15 endo, it's not that great. Alright. This has been Warframe. I'm having a lot of fun with it. As I said, I'm a neophyte, but I definitely recommend. Probably not going to be playing this on the channel on the regular. This is more of a game I just fire up whenever I have like half an hour to play a game. You can do most of the missions in about half an hour. You know what you're doing. But yeah, it's fun. If you're going to start out and you're a little puzzled over what to go, I think the Volt is actually a great frame to start off with. I started with the Mag, and I had a lot of fun with her. And then I dropped some money on here to get some more frames. And I'm starting to level these guys up, and they're all fun. The next, I think, is another one of the ones you can potentially start out with. Yeah, so these three right here are your potential starts, and I think they're all good. They're all solid. I think Titiana is really cool. Protea has potential. Not wild about Ember or Trinity, but they have their bonuses. I think maybe I'm just not used to them yet. I mean, I haven't maxed out their affinity yet, so might be a little while. Saren I haven't tested out, and I haven't tested out Nidus either. And of course, the other ones I haven't even touched. Goss is basically the Flash. I don't know how the hell you manage him, but some people are managing. Ivara seems kind of cool. Very good sniper. Supposedly. I haven't tried her out yet either. I do have some of her frame that I might be able to build. I have some of Gara's frame I might be able to build later, but that's going to take a while to get up there. Mesa is a cool little gunslinger type. Yeah, there's a lot of cool frames. One for every kind of playstyle. Having a lot of fun with this. Thanks for watching. This has been Warframe. I'm PC Universe here, PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.